Maybe bring your bow over, but not your stern. Yeah, there you go. You're gonna grab the paddle. Your left blade should be right in here. Yep. Am I on?
Yeah.
All right. You ready? What you got? Not much. Not much. All right, folks, got Adam and I. We're here at the Mayo. We just took a look at the river. It's running at about 4.5 feet. Or no, 3.5 feet, 4 feet, somewhere like that. And, but we're gonna go try to catch Fall Creek Falls up here. It's about a 15, 16 foot, like little 2-tier waterfall. Has a nice little entry slide into a auto boof rock. So the first slide drops about 4 feet. The second slide is somewhere around 11 feet, 12 feet up, and then you land in a very shallow pool of water. So you kind of need to make sure you don't piton, and hopefully there's just enough water in there to make it happen. I think we're good. We've got the Jefes. It's a Jefe day because nice soft landings, lots of volume, round edges. That's how you like to land a waterfall. So it's just a little fun to have on a Tuesday when you can't go far from home. And he's been wanting to catch it for a year or two now. Let's see if we can do this. What you got? Not much. Not much. I'll send it. See how it goes. It's one of those, it's just never much. When it's in, it's a little more, but it's not that much more.
I mean, it's more than it was last time I came here.
Yep. I'll give it a shot. Good? Woo, can't get the booth. I gotta dial that in. Usually you have a little more speed. And this time I just wanted to like dip over. We'll try it again. When you get going, get a little speed and actually grab a good stroke. I was expecting how it used to be. You're gonna have to launch yourself a little bit. This one went up and then just fell over. It didn't carry the speed off flat because there's no speed. So when you go, get a stroke to get you going.
Kind of yank myself over it and then grab a good loop stroke.
Grab that lip and just go. Usually we would do a right stroke or left stroke, whatever makes more sense, but get a stroke and keep your knees up. Like it started, it felt good, so I didn't do much, and then it just dropped out.
All right.
I'll wait for you here. Yeah, hey, right when you start, don't like take your time, get a little speed going. All right, so we're dialing this one in. It's less water than when I normally would come do it. It's still got about waist deep water right up against the falls, and then gradually a little shallower as you come out. It felt good, but I didn't have enough speed to get the stern out past the waterfall, so it kind of stern tapped and dumped me over a little too far vertical than I wanted. Still real smooth, didn't hit anything, but I think I need to initiate a little more speed off the top, and I'm gonna hit a good stroke on the lip. Even if I turn my boat in the air, that'll be okay because I'll get my stern out away from the fall, and then you can land a little more flat and in control. With more water, you get a lot more speed. You can send off a lot flatter. But I think we definitely do need to turn the boats a little bit. Adam's gonna go. We'll see how he does. This will be his first descent. Yeah!
Yeah.
How'd that feel? You just rotated on your axis a little bit. Good stuff. How do you like the way that one lands?
Oh, that's great.
The boat lands like a dream. All right, folks, so Adam and I, we're talking it over. Both had us a good run. Mine wasn't as good as his, but what we decided is there's no speed coming off the top there. And so you try to make your own speed by pushing, and then you can't get your paddle reset in time for a good boost stroke, and we're stern tapping because we can't get away from the rock. So we're going to save this one for a lot more rain. We're just probably go play down there in the boiling hole for a minute. But we did get it. You knocked that one off your list. That's Falls Creek Falls. Woo! It's like old times. Yeah, that's probably the lowest I've run it. Wouldn't recommend it at that flow. If you can look at it right now on the video, if you know where this is, see this little crack right here. You want water coming all over all of this and that crack to be filled up, and that'll give you the speed you need to launch off that auto boost. So sketchy but doable. Barely enough water to land today. We ran it, just not feeling it 100%, so let's save it for another day. That way we don't bang up a boat or, you know, an ankle or something like that. I'm going to try to get out into a little bit, bounce into that eddy, then run the S-turn. I would not recommend the hero line today if you do get a good boost.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to ferry high. You can make it all the way to that booth, that would be awesome. Just stay on the right. Use the momentum a little bit, but don't get sucked down into it. Try to
some right angle towards it, get a nice left stroke.
Yeah,
across it.
yeah. Try to flare that thing.
Okay.
Then come back left. Woo-hoo-hoo! You had to stay higher. Yeah, you went into the trough. All right, that was lap 1. Kind of did our traditional line through everything. Said we plugged the meat at the boiling hole. And this time I think I might try the flare. Got a pretty substantial hole there today, so gotta have to hit it. It's not bad. Adam may still do the meat just because it's probably more fun. The water level's so high that the flare boof's only like 20 inches. It's not much, it's usually about 3.5 feet. Today about 20 inches, so I just want to try something different. And then we're both going to try something new. We're going to send the river left ledges. At Flow, I can't remember last time I did it, probably 18 years ago maybe. We did it a little bit. But just kind of find the way down and plinko down the ledges. And I think we'll be ready to go get a burger. Thing of beauty. I didn't want to move because it was such a good looking booth. Wanted to capture all of it, pound it. That was a good looking one. Booth's good, doesn't it?
Pretty good.
Yeah, so now I think just go straight for our normal spot. Just wherever you want. I don't think there's a wrong answer. Just wherever it looks like you should go. There's not even a hole to play in today. Right there. Nice. All right, there it is. Adam's checked 2 boxes off his list: a higher water Mayo and the falls. Somewhere around 4, we're not sure. Falls Creek Falls. We missed the bubble, so the little creek feed and everything has been drying out. There's a little bit of water. Need to catch that one when the river here is spiking, and that way that creek still has water in it. When the river's coming down, that creek's already dried up. But we came up here hoping. We both had the day off, try to make it happen. Got a lap, got a drop, and it'll be better next time. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Tell me what you feel about the Jefe coming from a Nirvana.
There's all kinds of things I feel about it. You can't just, you got to drive the thing.
Yeah, so the Nirvana is probably the complete opposite creek boat in every way than a Jefe or Jefe Grande. And you have to drive it. It's made for a kind of a different purpose, a different utilization. It's 100% a different boat. But it's fun in its own right. Takes care of you when you're really creaking. It's a slow boat, so it kind of keeps you slow when you need to be slow. It's a slow boat, so it keeps you slow when you need to be fast. That's what you got to get used to. So
I think it puts the fun back.
You have to work for it sometimes. Puts the fun back into it.
Yeah, the Nirvana kind of takes the fun out of everything, where that puts the fun right back into it.
Right on.
You got to work for it.
As long as the fun stays fun and it's not too much fun. But good stuff, brother. Let's go get a burger. Thanks for watching. See you next time.